Okay, so welcome. Thank you for joining me for this masterclass on discovering your higher power. My name's Sharon. I'm a intuitive, I'm a spiritualist, and I'm also a certified nutrition and health coach. So this is a really interesting topic for me because I've always had this ability ever since I was quite a young girl, like very little, to be able to connect. And for a really long time, I just thought that's what everybody did. But I found that when I tried to talk to people about my ability to connect or about, what I saw through my third eye, that people thought I was a little bit strange. And so I actually stopped talking about it for a really long time. And this is kind of new for me coming out. As I said, I am a health coach, but this is new for me to be reconnecting with my true self. And so I really want to share this because I believe that we all need to be connected to our true self. By connecting to our higher power, we are connecting to our heart's desire and our soul purpose. And that makes us happy. And that means we're following our passions and we're living life to the fullest. And I think that's what we all want in life. So if we sort of break it down, there's, a few things that we can look at. So, one of the biggest obstacles for us to be able to connect with ourselves is the fear. And a large part of this fear comes from the way that we're brought up, the way that society says that we need to live, the way that society says that we need to live our lives. So that means we go to school, we go to university, we get a job, we get married, we have 2.5 kids and a house and a mortgage and jobs, and we just live this almost robotic life, if you like. And for some people, that is their life purpose, and that's okay. But for many of us, we are now starting to feel that's not what we want anymore. And we're getting to a point in our life where we're starting to feel like this isn't really, I've achieved all these things and this isn't really serving my purpose anymore. I feel like there's more. I feel like there's something else out there for me to connect to or to do. And it's hard to know how to tap into that. And the fear can be the biggest obstacle because I really think of all of those things, the way that we have society, the paradigms in the way that we are brought up and what society says that we're supposed to do. And as I said earlier, for me, for a really very long time, I didn't talk about these things, not with my family, not with my friends, because they didn't understand. And whilst they very much accepted me, I knew they didn't understand. I could see this glazed over look in their eyes. So we want to be able to learn how to release this fear that we have, to be able to trust the universe. And, that can be hard in itself because if you're anything like me, you've spent the last 20 plus years working in a job that hasn't fulfilled you and doing things that weren't really your heart's desire and your soul purpose. And that's not trusting the universe. That's not believing that the universe really does take care of us. And that can be a process, and it can be, it's almost like a leap of faith. But there's things that we can do, little seeds that we can plant every day to try to retrain our brain, because a lot of this is retraining our thinking, and we can retrain our brain to think more in the way that the universe has our mind designed for us, connecting to our intuition, trusting ourselves and believing that we are here for a greater purpose. And, connecting to intuition or reconnecting to your intuition. Your intuition is your GPS. It's your internal system. It's your internal knowing. It's that gut feeling that pops up inside you that says to you, I think this is what you should do. I think this is the path you should take. And often it's the first thought that comes to our mind, especially when we're faced with big decisions. It's the first thought that comes in. And then we rethink and we question ourselves. And this is where the fear starts to pop in, and we start to question ourselves, and we end up making a decision that's not following our intuition or, listening to our gut. And how many times, perhaps for me at least anyway, where I haven't listened to my intuition, and then I've followed this other path, and down the track I've sat there and thought, but if only I'd followed my intuition, then that was exactly what I should have done, because circumstances prevailed that showed that that was the right path. And you hear other people talk about that as well. So intuition is really connecting to the universe. And, I really feel it's connecting to self as well. So when we connect to the universe, we're really allowing ourselves to be open to receive and connect to ourselves and to listen to our own higher power, to be to take the guidance and to receive. And we need to be open to be able to receive it and hear it. So learning to let go of the fear and learning to trust our intuition, first steps. And one of the things that we can do to help facilitate that trust and letting go is creating a gratitude practice. And, for many years, I heard people talking about gratitude. Gratitude is the way. Gratitude really is the answer. And I did it for years and years and years. And you can do it and not really mean it and not really have any results. But if you really mean it, and even if you don't feel wonderful when you're saying these gratitude, it's a little bit of fake it till you make it, because if there's the determination to change your life and to have this connection and to be able to fulfill your soul, then that hunger can really help create a wonderful gratitude practice. And I like to start with 3 things in the morning. What am I grateful for today? And it can be while you're laying in bed, and just today I'm grateful for the birds in the trees. Today I'm grateful for the air in my lungs. And today I'm grateful for the health of my body. And for a long time, I said the same things over and over, day after day, because I couldn't think of anything else to be grateful for. And so that's the little bit of the faking it until you make it. And I just kept practicing that. And I will say there's some really amazing affirmation on YouTube. There are some really wonderful affirmations, ones that I used, and they just looping for 45 minutes. And I listened to them day after day after day. And that really then started to shift my awareness and shift my energy, so that I was then able to start to really feel the meaning of those words and really, really feel grateful for my body and feel grateful for my health and feel grateful for the birds in the trees outside and feel grateful for the sun that was shining or the rain that might have been, trickling down. And, gratitude is a really wonderful way to help bring in abundance. And abundance is not necessarily monetary. It's abundance in all aspects of life, abundance of health. It's abundance of relationships and family. And it really does start with a daily practice of abundance and of gratitude, And gratitude is the foundation towards abundance. So once we start to practice this little gratitude practice, then we can really start to embody it and we can start to feel it. And we'll do a bit of a practice later. I'm going to do through meditation. I'll do some of these things, I think. So, and just to let you know, when I do meditations, they're channeled meditations. So I don't actually know what I'm going to do, but I feel that some gratitude in the meditation might be really useful. So the other thing is our life purpose. When we are wondering, why are we here? And I've heard some friends talk about this as well. Why am I here? I'm beginning to wonder what it's all about. And our life purpose is why we are here. And it's different for each of us as to why we are here. And we can get clarity on what our soul purpose or our heart's desire is through meditation, through breath work, through affirmation, through gratitude, through connecting to the intuition, and through letting go of the fear. So they're all kind of little steps that lead on and feed each other. And when we start to realize what our purpose is, then we can start to feel more fulfilled, and we can start to feel abundant within ourselves, and we can start to radiate love, and we are genuinely happy. And there can be lots of resistance around this, but through a dedicated practice, we can get there. And, you know, there is the mind that we need to deal with. The mind pops up. And this is why meditation is such an important tool, because we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts every day. So it's really hard to shut that mind down and to find this place of stillness. And so when we create a regular gratitude and a regular meditation practice, we can start to find little moments of stillness. And it might be 3 seconds. And then another time it might be 30 seconds. And then the next time it might actually be 3 minutes. And you might be like, woohoo, I've done 3 minutes of meditation and my mind is really still. And it doesn't really matter how long. It can be 3 minutes or it can be 30 minutes. The point is that we are doing it. And by doing it, we are creating a practice. And this is what it's about. It's creating a practice. And the practice of these things, the meditation, the gratitude, being connected to self and letting go of fear, these are the things that can really help let go of the resistance. Our mind has been trained to be resistant to all of these things, really, because if you look at the way mainstream society runs, and if you listen to the media, they don't talk about any of these things. This is not what we taught in school. We're not taught how to meditate. I do believe that some schools are now starting to introduce meditation, but certainly when I was at school, none of these things were talked about. And when we start to create this rhythm of a regular practice, we can start to then elevate our vibration. And this is really the ultimate thing that we want to do, because this is our frequency of how we operate on a day-to-day basis, and even an hour to hour, a moment to moment. How you feel and what is going on up here can impact your vibration. And your vibration is the way that you move through life. It's like ripples in the water. It's like little ripples that filter out, and your vibration can impact other people. So if you're having a really bad day, then other people can sense that you're having a bad day. And, you know, if you're having a really amazing day and you're smiling and talking to everybody and being really happy and cheerful, then people can really pick up on that as well. And so your vibration, your energy can filter out through to other people. But most importantly, it's yourself. We are only responsible for ourselves. We are only responsible for how we react, how we respond, and how we take care of ourselves, and how we live our lives. And so being in touch with ourselves is really how we connect and raise our vibration, and then start to be able to tap into our heart's desire so that we can live our life's purpose. And this is all connecting to the higher power. So I want to let you know that this is part of a 3-pillar system that I have created. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm a health coach. And so this 3-pillar system I've created, the first pillar is the physical, which is nutrition and exercise. So how we take care of this body, this physical body that walks around on this earth. So how we nourish ourselves, how we feed ourselves, and how we look after this body. And then the second pillar is the mental. And this is really about how we manage our anxieties, our depressions, creating meditation practices, creating gratitude practices, and which is some of the things I've talked about here. And then the third pillar is the spiritual, which is really the connection to self, and it's about your higher power, which is more about what we're talking about today. But these 3 pillars really, they flow on from each other and they support each other. There is overflow in all of them, but we start with the physical, because when we have a clean body and we then can have a clear mind. And when we have a clear mind, clarity of mind, we're able to more easily be open to receive and connect to ourselves. And so that's a 3-pillar system that I use in one of my programs. And so this is really a part of those 3-pillar systems. So I want to see, is there any questions now? If there's any questions from anybody, you can just pop that into the chat. I'm hoping this all makes sense. So the other thing I wanted to let you know about is I created a 7-day mini challenge. So earlier this year, I completed the 75 Hard Challenge, which was quite intense and a big commitment of time. So pleased with myself for having completed it. But I wanted to create something that was more achievable and accessible for more people, and particularly for busy people. And so I created a 7-day mini challenge, which includes meditation in the mornings and the evenings. It's movement of 45 minutes every day. It's hydrating with lemon water plus 2 liters of water every day. It's a gratitude practice in the morning and the evening. And there's no alcohol and no junk food. And it's just for 7 days. And that's completely free. And that is available in my Facebook group. So I'm just going to share a link just in case anybody's interested. In that Facebook challenge, you're most welcome to jump in and join that group and participate in that 7-day challenge. The other thing I wanted to say is that I have a YouTube channel with a whole lot of meditations, and I've started creating meditations to go along with the 7 days. So I'm only partway through creating those, but there's a meditation for each morning and each evening with a theme. And those meditations can be done with the challenge, or they can be done completely on their own as just as a meditation, if that's what you'd like to do. So I'm just going to put a link here for my YouTube channel, if that's of interest as well. Feel free to check out any of my meditations there. And the other thing I just wanted to share with you is just a link to my calendar, in case anybody was interested to book an appointment and talk about things offline. We can certainly have a chat. And I'm just seeing there's a question. How can you determine what are your emotions and thoughts versus what are others if we are all affecting each other with our vibrations? And that's a really interesting question. So first thought on something may not be our own. So I guess that's a really interesting question. And myself being a little bit empathic, That's something that I grapple with and have had to grapple with quite a lot. And the thing that I would say is that we need to learn to protect our energy. So there's different ways that you can do that. You can do that first thing in the morning by balancing your chakras, if that resonates with you. You can do that by visualizing waterfall coming through and cleansing your energy. You can do it through visualizing a white light coming through and covering from your crown all the way around your body, including under your feet, your entire body, and cocooning you and creating a protective layer, a bit like an egg or a cocoon. And that white energy you can release it from your visual mind, but that energy can stay with you and protect. And so when you do those cleansings and protections, you set the intention that you're being protected for the day. And I find that I need to do those regularly. I need to do them almost daily because I'm often impacted by other people's emotions. And so when we are protecting ourselves, we then can be more certain that what we're feeling is our own emotions. So we really need to be careful of protecting ourselves of that. So that's a really great question. Thank you. And I hope that answers your question. Let me know if you need any more on that one. So I'd love to give you a meditation. And as I said, my meditations are channeled, and so I don't always know what's going to come through. So I'll try and bring through some gratitude affirmation as well to help kind of get the ball rolling on that. And my intention for this meditation is to help you to release any fear or any emotions that might be causing you a block, so that you can be open to listen to your intuition and your guidance and to receive those messages and to trust those messages. So I can feel we need to get started. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of background music. So I'll ask you to just be seated comfortable and close your eyes. So we'll just start with a little bit of breath work to become present and here in this very moment. So breathing in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Let it out. Breathe in through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Sigh it out, letting go. And breathe in. And exhale. And now breathing at your pace, your own rhythm. And with each inhale, feel the cleansing breath of air as it comes in through your nostrils and travels down the back of your throat. And then as you exhale, begin to feel your body relax, relaxing into this moment. And breathing in again, feeling this air as it begins to rejuvenate and repair your cells. And breathing out and letting go. So with every inhale, the air is cleansing, rejuvenating. And with every exhale, you're letting go just a little bit more. Feel your body begin to relax. Feel your shoulders begin to ease from tension. Feel the weight begin to fall off your neck, your back. Feel your jaw begin to relax, face, your forehead. Just be here in this moment. And when any thoughts pop into your mind, that's okay. Acknowledge those and then come back to your breath. On your next inhale, feel the violet light begin to trickle down from the top of your head, from the crown, down around your face. It trickles down around your body, down your shoulders, your back, your chest, your arms, down your fingertips. It's like liquid honey, but it glistens like diamonds. It's violet light. It's nourishing. It's protecting. It's traveling down your torso, traveling down your hips and your legs, down your thighs, past your knees and your ankles, and it encircles every inch of your foot. You're completely encased in this violet light that shimmers like diamonds. Feel this violet light penetrate through your skin, into your veins, into your organs. It's cleansing. Feel this violet light trickle into your brain. Feel it sweep through. As it picks up any negative thoughts, any negative emotions, any stress, any tension. Feel this violet light as it picks up the particles of everything that you don't need, all the things you don't need. This violet light travels through your body, clearing and cleansing. I am a radiant body of light. I radiate love. My vibration is high. I love my life. I love myself. I accept myself. I trust myself. Feel those words. Feel the affirmations of those words penetrate into your heart. Feel the weight of those words. They emanate love and acceptance. You are a radiant being of light. It's our natural destiny to be a sentient being with a higher vibration. This is how we are intended. Just breathing. This violet light is warm, it's nourishing, it's nurturing, it's protecting you inside and out. It's like a warm bath. On your next inhale, allow this violet light to do another sweep throughout your mind, removing any negative thoughts or emotions or stress or tension, anything that no longer serves you. Feel this violet light travel through your veins, through your organs, cleansing and clearing, leaving your body healthy and radiant, leaving your mind clear, concise, energized. And then on your next inhale, feel a vibrant white light comes down through the top of your head, travels down through your neck, your chest, travels down through your torso, through your arms, your legs, goes out through the bottoms of your feet. It spreads out through the fingertips and it's shining out through the top of your head. This white light is sealing the protective energy of the vibrant violet light. You are a radiant, glowing white light. And breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in. And on your next exhale, feel this white light come out from your heart center and from the top of your head. This violet light, this white light. Feel this energy come out through your heart and up through the top of your head. It goes back into the universe, connecting you to source, connecting you to your higher power. And then on your next inhale, and as your next exhale, see the light gently dissipate in front of your face. It falls like snowflakes as it gently travels back to the universe. And just breathing. Feel your body is relaxed. Feel your body is cleansed. Feel your body is rejuvenated. Feel yourself, your mind is ready to be open Feel your heart is ready to be open, open to receive, open to listen, open to be who you truly are. And let's take in another inhale through the nose, breathing in. And let it out, exhaling. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your toes and your feet. You might like to rub your hands together to bring yourself back to this present moment in the room. Be here right now with your physical body. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Choose wisely, live vibrantly. Thank you.